Hello there everybody, how are you all doing on this fabulous Wednesday? I hope you're having a good week, and I hope you're ready to witness history, because we are going to launch this ship. I have decided that we are not leaving this map tile until the ship is ready. Like, we are launching off on this ship. Even if it's just 4 walls and a bed. That's what we're doing. So, I think it's about time we got to it, shall we? Hey, Okayist. Oh, look, Okayist is here. Here's to you, mate. Hope you're having a good week. Hope you're doing well. Hope the tiny human is also doing well. Let us continue, shall we? Let's do this, and then do this. Do that. There we go. Yeah. I need to fix the chat in this chat that comes up here. It's slightly misaligned, and I always forget about it. So I need to do that. But anyway, let us continue. Let us continue constructing the Great Camel. So I think we have 5 days. I think that's how long we have. Let's go ahead and pause. Hungry pen animals, animal starvation, heat stroke. So we have a few problems, clearly. I think this is as big as the thing is ever getting. Do we have tanks ready to go? We don't. Alright. So I think what we need to start doing is acting like we're going to be leaving on this ship. And I think the way to do that is... It's quite simple, really. We just do it. Are we only going to want 2 doors in and out of this? Is that how we want to do this? Just 2 doors on the side? I feel like this is going to be a bottleneck, right? Because here's the thing. This will be a door. Or these can be doors. I think this can be a door as well. And these can be doors. And then what we can do is have... maybe these can be doors? Like right here? I don't think we need a door at the front. I think I like the idea of a door at the back and a door at the front, maybe? I'm just trying to... I want to get this plan solidified so then we can, well, do it, right? So we have... I think animals here makes sense. In which case the door here also makes sense, because that means we can take the animals out, build a little fence, have them come out and eat. So animals here is good. I think we want... These are going to go, I think, right here and here. So we can do this like that. So this is our little pilot's chamber. So I think then we would have potentially a door here and there. Maybe. Because then we could have this, like that. And then we could have 2 extra engines right there. You can only have 4 total, I think. So 2 extra small thrusters right here. We have our fuel tanks. We can add more if we need to. I think that kind of works. The other thing we can do maybe as well if we want is... Oh, look! Giraffe is here. Hey, Giraffe. That was how unexpected. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well, mate. We move this back 1. I'm just trying to make the most of the space, right? So let's start color coding. Let's start color coding. So this is going to be animals. Blue. Animals. And I think what we'd probably end up doing is having like something like this. Where let's see, how would we do this? Because what I would want is maybe a door here. Yeah, door here. Animals in here. Animal exit here. Like that. And so what we can then do is we can have shelves right here. And so this is my thought, right? We have a... And maybe let's just start asking for these things to be made. Either built or moved, and I'm trying to decide which would be best. Maybe just built. Because we could put a shelf here, right? We could put a shelf here, And this could be where our hay goes, and then all of this is for animals. Maybe that's what we do. Oh yeah, we can, have we, oh, we haven't finished this yet. Right, that's the problem. That's why they're still starving. It's because of that. Hungry pen animals, animal starvation, heat stroke for Viper. I mean, it should be going down. Let's check her health actually real quick. Heat stroke initial, yeah, we're fine. Okay, that's not a concern. So yeah, this is the vision I had in my head. So let's just get it framed out, and then we can see how it looks. A shelf. That shelf has hay on it, and it's accessible from one side by our people, so our people can come in and fill it with hay, and then animals will only eat from the other side. It's almost like a feeding trough, kind of. That's kind of the idea. That way we don't have to open the door to feed them. We can just come in here and feed them. Or if we put it right there, we put it right here, we don't have to open the door at all. We can just fill it up from outside. That's the other idea. And I'm not sure which is best, to be honest with you. I do know that we are going to want more of this, like that, for sure. Just make sure we have all of our doors. This should be our workshop right here. This should be our living quarters. And what we might end up doing is restricting this ever so slightly, so we have a little bit more room for bedrooms, right? I think that works. So if I do something like this, and I change the color of this to orange. Bedrooms. Sweet. So animals, actually let's swap that actually, it makes more sense to me. Bedrooms, animals. Alright. Pilot, seat, chem fuel tanks. And I don't know if this is the best storage place for the chem fuel tanks, but it's the place we have, and it's the one we're using. The other thing I wonder about is, can't I just do something like... Do I need this corridor here? Right? Like this right here. Do I need this? Or could I just have the pilot console right up against it? You know? And I kind of feel like maybe, because here's what I'm thinking. If I expand this, or if I copy this to here, and then I shrink it down. Like this, right? There's our pilot console. We haven't built that, right? We still need to? Yeah, we still need to. So let's put that down now. Pilot console. 140 steel, 3 components. Alright, we need a chair as well. The finest dining chair for our pilot. Sure. Yeah, why not? A wooden dining chair. I think that only makes sense. Alright. So that's where our pilot goes. And now we have all this extra space back here. And so what I'm thinking is we can have some of this be storage, right? Because we have our chem fuel tanks here, 2 of them. Let's actually get those in too. Small chem fuel tanks, 1 and 2. This might be even too many. 1 per engine might be very optimistic. So what I'm thinking next is we have our storage here. Like this is going to be our little warehouse where we house our wares. And so what we can do then is we can do something like this. We can expand this like that and do this maybe. Yeah, do something like that. We can shrink this. And then this can become our like butcher station / cooking area right next to our storage. And we actually could even do this, I think, and just extend it just a little more. Just a little more storage. And then the pilot seat would be accessible this way. Is that okay? I think that's okay. Like I don't see a reason to not do it like this. You know what would be crazy? I don't, but I'm excited to find out. Is this gonna work? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, that is... Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Alright, well, let's do that then. That is kind of crazy. Hold on, let's see. It is... Yeah, it is 30 seconds. Alright, good. I'm running it now. Enjoy! Courtesy of Giraffe. Ah, dear. Well, it disables pre-rolls for 11 minutes. Hold on, let me get the game back. Ah, dear. There we go. I need to have a button set up to do that. I really do. Alright, so... Congratulations. You now don't have to watch me struggle over coloured patterns for 15 additional seconds. I think you may have done everyone a service there, Giraffe. But anyway, I'm just trying to figure out how we want to do this, you know? I still don't know if this is the best. I think I like not having... Does this have to be in its own room? Launching and piloting a Grav ship, it draws power directly from the Grav engine. Okay. Actually, that's a good point. Can we power this? How do you power this? Substructure support 500. Grav ship range 20. We can only go 20 tiles. Okay. That doesn't seem great. Do I need to install batteries? Actually, if I do, then I have a use for this space right here then. I probably should install batteries. That would probably be wise, wouldn't it? Anyway. Okay. What next? I think I like this plan, and I think I'm going to stick with it. So build a steel door there. Delete this. Cancel this. Expand that. And then this is going to be literally and only the hay. Hay. What a wonderful kind of day. Alright, so this is just hay. And it is critical. If we have any hay, it should go here. Alright, I think I like this. It's a little off-center, and I kind of like that about it, you know? This is our first grav ship, it doesn't have to be perfect. Saying that, let's not be foolish now. And let's, well actually no, I don't think I want both of these doors to be on the same side. So no, I am going to keep it as is. Never mind. So be it. Okay. Okay, that's just foolish now. Now I'm just deliberately trying to upset people. Okay, hold on. Let me fix that. There we go. Alright. This is our little dining area. Let's start moving shit over, right? Is now the time? Is the time now? Where's our laboratory going to go, actually? That's a valid question. Because we are going to need one. We do need a place to research. And not with this. With the big one. The big one. Where is it? Production, recreation. It's in one of these. Here it is. High-tech research bench. So this thing is enormous. Much bigger than I remember it being. Alright, so our entertainment room is in fact going to be cut down to size, and that's okay. Because this has to... Wait. That door's there. Right. Okay, new plan. New plan. Don't worry. Nobody panic. Nobody panic. Okay. Research room. This is the research room. This research room is walled in. Where does our workshop go now? Can we even have one? I think we can. It just may not be good, right? Because we have a machining table, and that definitely needs to be in here. And this is 3 wide. And that's not... I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that's not ideal, really. I've decided the grav ship engine is too big. And it upsets me. So what are the benches we need, right? We need this machining table. Is that kind of it? We do need the fuel stove. That has to be in here. We do need the butcher's table as well. So if we take the butcher's table, we install it here. We give it... where does the kitchen go then? Because it can't go in the same room. Because it will make it incredibly dirty. That's what we found out last time. If there's anything in the kitchen at all, shelves, humans, air, it gets a -2. Like right now, this room is -3.5. How? Because of a couple of pieces of dirt and animal filth, I guess. Okay, so maybe they're right. Maybe they have a point there. But still, like, that is insane. So how do we stop that? How do we prevent that from happening? I think if we're going to have a butcher's table, I think it's just going to have to be in the storage. I think we have the right idea. Put it right there. Storage. There we go. And then the kitchen is going to be right. So, does the kitchen need to be as big then? Right? Because we can't put any shelves in it. Or else the table becomes very angry. I know that sounds mad. That sounds crazy to say that the table has emotions, but it does. I think for now we just do this. And that's okay. Maybe not during a heat wave, right? And once the heat wave is done, we can do that. High-tech research bench is not important for us to build currently. The machining table we should move. I don't see a reason not to. Yeah. And this wooden shelf I would very much like to exist. Okay, so I think we're getting somewhere. We have our pilot console, a chair for it, some chem fuel tanks, and 2 thrusters. Nice. So now we need to start actually building this. We need all of these walls to be made, which is 68 grav ship hulls, so that's 68 times 7 steel. Not to mention the steel doors, which are another 25 steel each, so that's 1, 2, 3. Plus maybe some more. This is going to be only accessible via this way, I think. I think that makes sense. Research benches get a penalty if they aren't in a laboratory, right? It has to be a lab. Same with kitchens, I think. So this would be where people would sleep, so we would have bed, 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 bed like that. I think that works pretty well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beds potentially. I think we have a double bed though, right? Yeah, so we would have 1 double bed. So that's actually just enough room for everybody, so that's fantastic. Recreation's going to be a problem though. Do I cut down the scale of the animal room? I think no. We have a lot of animals we want to bring. Mostly the chickens. Like, the chickens are the main one. We will need a pen marker in here, which is kind of annoying, but what are you going to do? And then also for floors, can we do straw matting? We have no hay at all. Okay, so this whole, like, shelf for hay was very optimistic, wasn't it? How is this doing? Oldest plant age 11? 83% grown. Okay, so we may get a harvest by the time this is done. Sorry, this is a lot of paused planning, but I think it only makes sense for us to do this. I think we should also take one of our batteries and install it in here at some point. Maybe immediately? I don't know. Who's awake still? Sung, and he is mining, or she is mining metals. Perfect. Alright, I think we're good to continue. So we can now start making the walls. I think the walls are the next thing to go. The walls and the doors are the next thing to go. Interior walls can wait. We can always build that as, you know, as time passes. It's not like we have to do that immediately. And I do think we should start moving all of our important stuff, like all of these shelves, into here. We don't have enough room for all of them, but we have a good amounts of room. So we can do something with that. The other thing we can do is this. And then this. Because there's no reason to not to waste that space, right? We only need 2 tanks right now. We could put more tanks here if we need to. I don't know if we actually ever need to reach the engines, and if we do, we can figure that out later. But for now, more shelf space I think is just more useful. Yeah, I think that's good. That gives us a good chunk more shelf space. We can even have some shelves in here too, and we probably should, now that I'm thinking about it, because what we can do is have our chem fuel on these shelves, right? Have chem fuel, components, maybe steel, that kind of stuff. Do we have any individual single shelves we can slot between these engines? It doesn't seem like it. So I'll just build one. And I think that should be good. And then we can continue to move more of our shelves over there as well. Like, let's see. So if I have them along this wall, because I think I'm fully committing to the idea that we're leaving on this ship. Like I mentioned earlier, we are leaving this map tile on this ship. So let's make that happen, you know? And we can always reorient our storage a little more later as well. So those 2 are done. We need this guy. We need this guy. Let's get the ones around the outside. I feel like they're a little less important. Like this. And then we can have shelves like this. And then that's literally everything we can do. That's the whole storage space, I think, maximized. I don't think there's a better way to do it. Because if we... Let's see. If we were to do something instead, like... Yeah, let's do it in green. If we were to do this, right, instead. So we'd have 1, 2... 1, 2... 1. Actually, that automatically doesn't work, but we'd have 1 there. 2 there. We can move where this is, so let's just think about it a second. Like this? Is this better? Is this more space? Then we have the door here instead. So there's 20 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So this is more. And then we just have the butcher shop there. This is better. I feel like it is a better use of the space, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it is better. I think it's better. Let's do that. So we'll cancel this, cancel that. Cancel the butcher table. Reinstall the butcher table. Reinstall this here. Ah, okay, how are they getting through the door in this setup? Right, because if the door's here, butcher table's in the way. Do we even need a butcher table? I feel like we want one. You know, I feel like it's kind of a necessity. We'll go ahead and cancel that for now, or disallow it for now. We can put 2 here, on either side of the butcher table. I think that works. I think we should do that. Like this. I'm not sure what this space is being used for. It could just be more shelving. It could be food-related shelving for now. Then let's just go ahead and build some single wooden shelves, like so. Alright, I think that works. We have a whole bunch of shelving. We have our chem fuel tanks. Shelves are being moved over. We have a kind of plan for a research station. It may not be perfect, but at least it's a start. Do we need this door? Honestly, I think this door is more trouble than it's worth. Get rid of it. It's also cheaper to not have a door there. I think we need the door for the animals, though. I think that's kind of a must. But in here, it's just easier to have a have no door. Because then what we might be able to do we're just a little short on space. Just ever so slightly. Because if I were to close this in, it would be like this. So maybe we just don't worry about it and we just have slow research for the time being. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, animal starvation. Is this done yet? Can Sung build? I mean, well enough. Build this fence, please. Because if we can just finish this, we can get these animals happily happy. Alright, don't worry about that one. Someone else can do it. Is that our cat? It is. Okay, well, never mind. Squint is building steel, because this is reserved by Sung. No, you do this. You're already here. Let's not waste time. What is Sung's problem? Clear prioritize work? Why is Sung so sad? Food poisoning major. Yeah, well, that's gonna happen. Amazing. Alright. Deconstruct this entire segment. They will come flooding through this, so just be ready. It's going to be quite dramatic. Yep, there they go. Alright, perfect. I think we may also need to do... Okay, we don't actually have them doing any assigned recreation, but what we may also need to do is... Kamraira, you build. Sung, are you good enough at building Viper? Not really. I think, though, if there's anything else to do, it can happen after the building is done. I think Sung can keep mining, actually, right? Because Sung's... No, Sung's not that good at mining. Kamraira should be mining, yeah. Absolutely. Sung is actually wasting their time. Sung, is there a reason you haven't, like, gone and chilled? Because you are miserable, mate. You should be... Viper has gotten food poisoning, caused dirty area. Yeah, that just seems to keep happening, doesn't it? We'll never do cleaning. Could you clean the kitchen? Alright, it's clean now. But it doesn't stay clean. Why is Rhythm going in there? Alright, so let's do this. We need to create an out of the kitchen rule. Alright, new area. Expand. Alright. Area. Manage. Nope. Animals. Manage area. Area 2. Invert. Out of the kitchen. Fantastic. Okay, so out of the kitchen. Literally everyone. Actually, can I manage total as well? Let's make sure that our total also is not going in the kitchen. There we go. That should keep it a little cleaner. There is still a lot of dirt, I understand that, but one speck of dirt and this kitchen goes from 0.2 to -6. Have they made this worse recently? Oh, so that fox rotted. Oh well, what are you going to do? Walls exist. Can you believe this? Colonist needs rescue. Alright, Sung has become... Oh, they just... they got high. They got a little high in the wrong place. That's hilarious. Okay, well, can somebody rescue them? Anyone close, even? I guess Viper. You rescue people, right? Okay, good. Please rescue them. Thank you. You're pretty sad too. You with your peg leg and your food poisoning. Yep. Vomiting while carrying the person, that's a problem. Alright. Sung is rescued, right? Colonist doesn't need rescue anymore? Why is it... Okay, the smoke leaf is becoming a problem because of the food poisoning. Dome? Yeah, I see you're one of the best colonists we have. Alright, put him in the bed. Okay. Holy crap, those walls went up quick. Nice. How much steel do we even have? We have 600. So we have enough for all of these walls. That's encouraging. Actually, that encourages me. I'm filled with encouragement. I don't know how much of this we want to be made out of wood, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because isn't Viper literally a pyromaniac? This should all be steel. Alright, so I want to copy the settings, delete it. I want to take a... Or out of limestone, right? Or granite. What do we have? We have granite. Okay, let's make it all out of granite then. Why not? Critical... Oh, actually, I can just paste, right? There we go. So this all needs to be granite. So here's what we need to do then, is... We need to cancel all these. We're going to leave all of our shelves where they are. We're just going to make new ones. Structure. Furniture. Shelves. So 20 blocks per shelf. That's a lot of blocks, but I mean, you know. How much work to make? That's another important question. 53, whereas if we make it out of steel, which we're not running out of by any means. 9. Okay, never mind. These are welcome to Costco. Alright. All of the steel shelves everywhere the light touches. There we go. Like that. I guess we'll do something like this, and then I'll just make a whole bunch of steel small shelves. Like this. Yes, I'm a little OCD. Don't at me. There we go. I'd rather do it now than when it's like got a bunch of crap on it though, to be fair. Alright, so there's that. Give me another copy here. And I'm going to be honest, does the pilot need all this room? No. No, they don't. Fantastic. Small steel shelf right there. For now, anyway. I'm going to link the settings of these. And then I'm going to link the settings of these. And then, I think I should make... I kind of want to make another pantry like what we have here, but this takes up so much room. If I do something like this, what can I fit in here? This is very much a tiny pantry, but I kind of like it for that. In fact, I'm going to do 3 small shelves, because I think then what it allows me to do is I could say, you know, this is for meat, this is for rice, this is for whatever. I kind of like it. So we'll do something like that. Yeah, and that's perfect. And then this kitchen can actually be insulated from all of the filth that it finds so upsetting and disgusting. Fantastic. I'm going to be honest, this wall's going up a lot faster than I thought it would. Okay. Small chem fuel tank is actually being built. It's been built. We want to... Okay, so build this up to 250. We don't even have 250. How much fuel are we going to need? Are we going to need, like, a lot? Okay, and also, what am I going to do for power on this thing? So how does connected substructure 374 out of 500? That's more than I was expecting. But I guess this is a lot. So maybe that's it. This is a big rectangle. Power. How do you do power on a grav ship? Because some things like, hey, the pilot's console gets power from the grav engine. Does the grav engine supply power? It doesn't seem to. It doesn't say that it does. So I assume that it doesn't. But if it doesn't supply power, we should probably only do one chem fuel tank then. If it doesn't supply power, we may need to supply power, right? I'm having some thoughts. I don't know if they're good ones. I think... How do we want to do this? Alright, let's look at the power options. Like right now, we have a wood-fired generator, which makes a lot of heat, a chem fuel generator, which makes a lot of heat, and a wind turbine. I feel like we'd need a chem fuel powered generator, but I feel like I would also need that to be in a room that I can vent, right? I feel like I would need to be able to vent that directly out of the ship, or else it's going to overheat everything. Can I put a vent in a grav ship hull? Or is that a massive weakness? So if I put a vent... But also, you can't open a vent, like, remotely either, can you? Because a person has to open it, which means if they open it and they open it to vacuum, then that whole room's going to depressurize. Maybe onboard fuel isn't what we need to worry about right now. Maybe we should just build the ship. We'll deal with fuel. We'll deal with power at a later date. Maybe that's what we should do. I think that sounds good. Alright, everyone's asleep. A good amount of the structure got created though, and that's nice. And we're still mining steel. I think we may be able to just stop mining steel now. I mean, this takes 250. And we want to make a bunch of shelves. So I guess maybe continue to make steel. I don't know. Let's paste our settings, and this is now just hay. Amazing. We are going to need this to be walled off before anything else. Should we just make steel walls too on the inside? Because steel is really quick to make. It takes 3, whereas a brick wall takes 16. But we can then use our steel for other things. We have a lot. I feel like it's not as much as we think. Let's get that wall in, because this is going to be our animal pen. Should I make a vent here just on the off chance we need it? I don't know. Let's not worry about it. So let's look at research. What else is there for GravTech? High-tech research bench, large chem fuel tank, large thruster. Okay. Backstone blocks, so we need to be mining in orbit. Okay, that's a valid question. How do we... Complex clothing? No. what else requires complex clothing? Because I would think there would be some, like... you know, some armor we can wear that allows us to go in space. Grav engine. But I'm not seeing anything. Bills. Tribal headdress. I don't see anything. Odyssey. Chem fuel tank. Vaxstone tile. Orbital tech. Okay, here we go. Orbital tech. This is what we need. Vac suit. Keeps users safe in the vacuum of space. It restricts users' movement, reducing their movement speed. Okay. So we don't need to worry about venting exterior at the moment, because we are nowhere near being able to go into the vacuum of space anyway. So that's fine. So this is just going to be a great camel for us. That's all this is at the moment. Just a giant camel. And actually, I think what we should also do is... let's do something like... not enough stored. Are we actually out of gravlight panels now? We are. Really? Wow. We used literally every single one we had. Okay. That's surprising. They're a little worrying too, but surprising. God, yeah, look at how quick these get built. It's actually kind of nice. I kind of like it. So none of the dining chairs are coming with us because they're all wood. The only thing that's allowed on this ship is steel. Because of, you know, aforementioned pyromania. Although, can't they literally set steel on fire? Which does upset me a little bit now that I think about it, but what are you going to do? We need that chair more than anything else. We need this chair. We need a chair here at some point. We need our bookshelves. I need them to be made of steel for aforementioned reasons, namely the pyromania. Yeah, with this in here too, actually, this becomes much harder to fit, doesn't it? Alright, let's just pretend we're going to have 2 research benches in here then. Actually, we can just do something like that. That'd be fine. What we could do is this. Shrink that. And we could have like a little eating nook here. Right next to where the kitchen is, actually. Okay. I think there's something to that, isn't there? I feel like there could be something to that. Hold on, let's get furniture. A little 2x2 table. A little steel 2x2. Or maybe a little steel 1x2. And just have 2 of them. And then some steel dining chairs. Like that. And, to top it all off, it's such a little efficient little nook that we can even do something like... where's recreation? We'll make this out of granite. Look at that. That's kind of neat. And then we have our workshop. Right here. Okay. I like this. I actually think this is pretty neat. This is pretty good. Okay. So storage, we want to make sure this is just for food. Simple meals, basically. Are these all linked? These are not, because I had to redo them. So these are linked. Those are all linked. And almost all of these are linked. Amazing. Look at this. This is actually coming together pretty nice. How much steel do we have left? 182. Yeah, we got through that pretty quick. Alright, yeah, keep mining. Actually, I never told you to stop. So that's good. That works. We're making it through the heat wave pretty nicely. This turret, yeah, I wonder where we're going to put these turrets, actually. I guess we just have to uninstall them and have a little kind of stockpile in here that is purely for... Actually, we can have it in the engine room. We can put it right here. That is purely for turrets. Like mini turrets and... What else? What else do we have for like building? Or like buildings that we'd want to bring with us? We could bring the bed rolls, although I guess now that we have like an actual ship, we can make furniture instead of bed rolls. But that's just adding complexity. I think we should just move the bed rolls for now. How do you roof in a grav ship? Actually, that's a valid question. How do you do that? Does it just have like a corrugated tin roof like the rest of our stuff? What? Lack of taming maintenance? He returned to the wild. No one's been taming him? Oh. Well, how about our other animals? 2 out of 5? Who should be doing this? Handling. 4, 4, 6. We don't have anyone that can tame most of the animals we own? What do you need for training? That's a problem. We may just have to let them all go. The minimum handling skill, 8. What about the adamantoise? Ah, that's a problem. Minimum handling skill, 8. Okay, all of our animals are going to be left to the wild then. Because nobody, I think, in here has animals 8. Squint's the one who could maybe get the closest, but definitely not in time. Yeah, okay. Alright, we're losing all of our trained animals. That's a shame. Is there anyone we can keep? I think we can keep Okayist, right? Yeah, Okayist we can keep, although we are losing some training. I think because our dogs are kind of easy to train, because they're not very wild. Where's trainability? No, not training. Minimum level, right? To handle? Handle a level or something? Trainability advanced. Where is it? 0. Minimum handling skill 0. Okay, yeah. So we're keeping Okayist. But as far as the rest of our animals, we can't keep them. Like, I think even the lynx is a level 6 or something. No, also level 8. Hurrah was the only one maybe who was capable. And even then, maybe not. Okay. That's a shame. Oh well, I mean, what are you going to do? I guess we'll leave them behind. Actually, we'll kill them when we take off in the grav ship and destroy everything. That sucks a little bit, but what are you going to do? You know, what are you going to do? Progress is progress, and we must continue. Alright, so this is now important. I think what we're going to do is take this down to... It is preferred. Oh, even Scimitar Cat 2, the tiny one, is also not going to be able to come with us. That's a shame. I want to copy this, and I want to expand it to be like right here. And then I think I'm going to delete this. I want all of that to be here. Oh, the batteries, right? We could install the batteries here too. Yeah. Expand that zone. Batteries. Anything else that we'd want to bring with us? That we're not going to have, like, installed on the ship already? I don't think so. I think everything else is fine. Also, now we can install the machining table here. We can install our... oh. It overlaps it, huh? Well, dang. Oh, that's... I feel like I'm constantly constrained for space. I guess we really just want the machining table. I don't think we need anything else. Although, actually, hold on. Let me be smart for a second. It's rare, I know, but... Can I not do... Then this door is being covered. Do something like this? And then we can literally kind of grab this guy, put it here. Because again, it doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical, it has to work. That's the most important thing. Okay. Squint is building the pilot console and chair. Major break risk on Viper. She's recovering though. She's trying to train Okayist, who just keeps running away. Where are you going? Why are you wandering so far away? Why does this keep happening? Why does this keep becoming a home area? Is it because of this ambrosia zone? Okay, there we go. Viper's going to have to eat without a table, which isn't going to help her mood at all, but I guess that's okay. We have a pilot console. Launch grav ship can start at any time. Travel to a remote destination using your grav ship. Unless you build a grav anchor, the current map and anything not on it will be permanently lost. You will not be able to return. Quality factors determine the engine's cooldown duration and the chance for a mishap while landing. Co-pilot, pilot required, co-pilot optional. View range. Let's see the range on this thing. That's it? That's it, huh? What is this again? Isn't this like a... Ancient reactor is hidden within nearby ruins. It's cracked and leaking toxic fallout over the whole region. I guess we could launch there. Costs 100 chem fuel to go from here to there. We need more... We need more Dutches. Actually, can we even maintain Dutches right now? Minimum handling skill 6. Yeah, but only just. Jeez, that's terrifying. Should we tame another one? Oh, there's like no animals on this map anymore? Where did they all go? They know what's coming. They have all left. What happened to them all? What happened to this turkey, actually? That's kind of an important question. Who killed you? Log. We'll never know. Ah, a timber wolf. A timber wolf? Do we have a timber wolf? What timber wolf? What spectral ghost of a timber wolf killed this turkey and then evaporated? Anyway. Major break risk on Viper again. That's fine. Alright, we're starting to move things over. We're refueling the chem fuel tank. 243 out of 250. That's pretty nice. We want to make sure that all of this storage is also... Yeah, let's make it important. And then this can also be important. But we also want to make sure that it's food related. So, raw food. Any raw food can go here. Yeah, I think that's fine. And is this important right now? Yeah. So we want this to be important. We want to take this down to preferred. What's Squint doing? Hauling granite rocks to wall. Okay, that's fine. Or granite blocks to wall. Yeah, finish this. I want to get a roof on this thing. Please. Alright, haul some steel first. There we go. Okay. We have a little bit of a roof. And it literally is just a corrugated steel roof. Just like everything else. This is an amazing ship. It's just going to have a little tin roof on top. How is that going to... You know what? I'm not going to ask. It's fine. It's fine. I believe in it. And you should too. I believe in the little spaceship that could. Maybe when we get advanced grav tech, we can put an actual hull on this thing instead of just some steel that we put some curves into at one point. All right, well, we've now finished mining all of that, so we have all that steel now, which should be more than enough Is this rotting? Oh. Dead for 3 days, huh? Okay. The heat wave is over. Amazing. We don't have to fuel these anymore then. So don't bother keeping them going. Fantastic. Alright. We don't have to keep our rooms open either. Yes. Go close everybody's door. And then go to bed. Or whatever it is you want to do. Far be it from me to tell you what to do with your life song. Major break risk on Squint. Why? Dying of hunger. How did this happen? Now we're dealing with an incompetent cook. Because of what? She was food poisoned? Viper. 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 Clean the kitchen. Squint. Clean the kitchen. So I guess she was food poisoned and then... Or she was food poisoned, cooked food badly, which led to more food poisoning. We are in the hole. We're in the food poisoning ditch, and I don't think we're ever getting out of it. Squint is throwing a tantrum and is destroying a small thruster. Do you know how expensive it is? Do you know how much money is in that? Stop. In the name of the law, I order you to cease. Do we not have enough steel? How? How much steel is here? 300. Is everything that needs to be built in here built? Not quite. I mean, almost everything. We need this steel shelf, which is 20. We need... I mean, this is 250. And I'm thinking I'd rather have the research bench operational than have an extra thruster. Is that right? I feel like that's right. That's probably right. This adamantoise is going to die of hunger. But that's okay. Release. How about he has 10 resistance? Think about what you've done, Squint. You idiot. Pick up your shit. Yup. This is on the shelf, right? Okay, well at least when you dropped it onto the shelf. That's good. I'm glad you did that. And yeah, he's thrown up because of the food poisoning. Because everyone's got food poisoning now and forever. I know. Alright, can we finish building? Not finish that because it's... Yeah. Do we... Is this... This is all roofed in. This is all a storeroom. A somewhat impressive storeroom. A very wealthy storeroom. Wait, what's so wealthy in here? Hold on. Is it just because everything's made of steel? It probably is. Fuel consumption, 10 chem fuel per tile. How do we reduce that? And how do I choose who's the pilot? Research, patient, bed rest. I don't see fly in this list. Like, that's not in here. Okay. Viper's doing great, which is I'm very happy to see. Squint was going to smoke a smoke leaf joint, but then threw up. Construction botch, that's fine. Alright, Squint did smoke a smoke leaf joint, and then collapsed on the ground because of the food poisoning. Because this is our life now, and forever. Stung also has food poisoning. Probably shouldn't have sent him to go rescue them. Should let him continue reading his little manuscript there, but that's fine. Okay, we have our storeroom. Things are being moved over. I am filled with a small amount of joy, I think. Is that what this is? I think that's what this is. We need beds. There are a few things we need. I don't really care about any of these quests. We need our batteries stored in here. We need... I kind of wish we had more thrusters, but then again, I guess, do we need more thrusters? Maybe not. What is... How... Dome is just, like, loving life. Okay, so I think all of this now, all of these are not sowing. If you're harvesting, you're not sowing. You do not need to. Just harvest and haul. Go ahead and haul some of the shit you were just grabbing. Yep. This is a good idea, right? Can we make this more important so that we put all the food there first? Put it on the shelf. There we go. Yeah. We want food here and then overflow in the storeroom. I think that's fine. Things are being built. Sung's construction is level 5. This table is poor, but this chair is good. And frankly, that's the way around it should be. Table doesn't need to be good, but your chair really does. So Sung shouldn't be making this, is what I'm trying to say, but no one else is available, so I don't really know what else to do about that. Finish it. I think it's whoever finishes it gets the... Alright, so Sung, I think I'd rather you build this. And some Kamraira can build that. Because they have a good construction level. And shelves are not hard to build. And the game of Urboard, does that have a quality even? It does. It really does. Maybe we should just bring the excellent one we have. I really, really don't like the idea of anything in here being flammable. Is this flammable? 40%. Okay. And this game of Urboard is very flammable. Right. But is this one flammable as well? No, not at all. Alright, cool. Now, you see, I'd love for you to... You know what I'm going to do? Sung, you don't build right now. You do other things. Whatever else you can do, please do that. You can carry things from the home to the ship if you need to. That's fine. And speaking of, we should wall in this dining, kitchen. Because if we want this to work, it needs to be done. Steel, steel, steel. Squint is eating. That's fine. Okay. It's the 11th, and we actually have a ship that can launch. Can you believe that? 2 days. It was the longest 2 days in Rimworld history. I don't think anyone has taken quite as long as that. Alright, so one thing that doesn't need to be on the ship, I can tell you right now, are short bows. I never want to see a short bow on the ship, period. Let's see, what else do we not want that's in here? I think everything else is fine. Like, literally everything else is okay. We just don't need those short bows, period. To the point that I will even say in here, don't put them as well. This is just for food. These are bookshelves. We're going to make these critical. And actually, what I might just do is take these and make them low. Do we want to move our laboratory, our simple wooden research bench in here? Or should we just build the high-tech? Because the high-tech needs power, right? It doesn't work without it. So maybe what we do is we just move our simple research bench for the time being in here so that we can still think about things, and then at a later date we can, maybe look into doing it a different way. We can replace this with a big bench once we have enough steel, because we don't have a lot of steel to make our apparatus, a vent that won't set the whole place on fire, that kind of stuff, And we want to have that, I think. Viper is building the granite game of Urboard, and she isn't good at construction. So again, leave the finishing touches to the decorators, You can cook, you can haul. What is Camryra doing and why are they not building? Alright, get to it. If there's building to be done, you're the one to do it. You and Squint. Oh, speaking of building that other people can do, Sung. Do we need more granite chunks? Not yet. We may not need any more, period. But let's get those chunks in this wall, shall we? Let's finish off the animal pen. Excuse me. And I think this should count as a wall that stops animals. I hope. Otherwise my whole design is flawed. Like, fundamentally so. Alright, when I said to build the wall, there was a purpose behind that. I wanted you to build it. Like, I wanted you to build the wall. As soon as these walls are up, we have a kitchen. And I think what I will then do is rip these tiles up and put them over here. Because I don't know if the grav ship substructure provides cleanliness. It sure doesn't look like it. Filth multiplier 100%. Yeah, so it does not. Can we make silver tiles yet? Because, I mean, I'm thinking about it. This bloody thing. We can. We're perfectly into luxurious rooms. They're quick to clean and get a bonus to cleanliness. So maybe steel tile is the same. Cleaning time multiplier 60%. Filth multiplier 100%. Cleanliness 0.2. 0.2. Okay, so it is exactly the same. So there's literally no reason to not just use steel. Steel, steel, steel. Sung is really trying their damnedest, and I respect them for it, you know? Viper's chilling in the new place. It's very luxurious, you know? I will give them that. It's very spacious too, because there are no walls yet. I like this little eating nook. I like this a lot, actually. I think it's really good. I like that we're finishing off this pantry real quick. That's awesome. We need every scrap of steel. Maybe I should send Sung to go grab some of it. Now that they're no longer hampered. Yeah, hold that steel. Got to hold that steel. We got to get that steel. Alright, so we have more chem fuel that's rotting away. And are we storing chem fuel in here? We are, right? Yeah, okay. So I don't know what's going on with that. But whatever. Camryra is building the things that need to be built by professionals. I love to see it. Sung is grabbing steel. This game of Urboard, it requires 300 work? Hold on. How much work does a regular game of Urboard? 70? New plan, everybody. I don't know which way around it goes, to be honest, but congratulations. We're not doing that. We are not doing this. No. Jesus. We wanna build that as well. Alright, now, do we still have the same amount of range? We do, okay. So it is just the amount of engines, not the amount of stuff. I mean, it sort of is the amount of stuff, but the amount of substructure. You can put all granite walls on the same amount of substructure and it won't change how far you can fly. So that's good. It doesn't seem to, anyway. We're building steel shelves, we're building steel dining chairs, we're probably out of steel again. Yeah, we deconstructed this whole area and took all the steel. I was pretty pleased with that. Any more steel? Oh, these components. Wouldn't mind those. Any more close steel? Not really. Like, no. Could get that steel. I mean, we are we still own steel. We're not completely out. We're just quite out, you know? I mean, every chair is what? 45? That's a lot. Every tile is how much steel? 7? 7. It's like building more of these hulls. Airtight ship prevents oxygen leaks in the vacuum of space. The wall connects directly to the underlying substructure, meaning it can only be built on a grav ship. I'm pretty sure this means that we are airtight. I think the thruster has to point through somehow, surely. I really hope that's airtight. Anyway, okay, we now have this. The fact he's able to go over that shelf kind of worries me. Let's build a pen marker and let's find out. Granite, obviously. Well, actually, how much work does it take? Don't tell me it takes 400. All right, 63. I can live with that. Okay, yeah, that's not sealed. God dang it. Fine. Move it over. Build me a wall worthy of Mordor. Alright, put that in there. And then I need a granite pen marker. And I'll put it right here. Because sod it. No, I'll put it over here. Because sod it. Now, we have a problem. Who do we bring with us? I think we have to bring unexpected bison. I think we bring the sheep. We bring the chickens. I don't think we bring the horses. Now, some of you may not like this. I don't think we bring the... Do we bring the camels? Do we bring Giles? I understand he has historical significance. It's Giles. But do we bring the camel on the ship? Like, do we need a caravan animal on a flying ship? Also, Cola is 31. How long do camels live? Hold on. Body set, like, why can't I... Oh, here we go. 45. Okay, no, she's fine. She's doing great, actually. Alright, we'll bring Giles, sod it. We'll bring him. I know what everyone's going to say, so I'm just going to say it. Fine, we'll bring him. Oh, Squint's building it. Amazing. Yes! We're making the last pieces of floor. I think this is ready to go. Okay, so there is a problem with this setup, and that is that everyone's going to walk through the kitchen to get to the workshop. So I have a new plan. New plan looks something like this. Well, that's a bad plan though, isn't it? People are just going to walk through, because here's the thing, if we're on a ship, there's going to be no dirt, right? No dirt, everybody. Alright, we have a lot of kibble. We have a lot of hay grass ready to harvest as well. We may even be able to put straw matting down here. I would like to, because it prevents dirt. Do I have any hay right now? No. Fine. Fair enough. Alright, so we're going to unforbid that, because we do want to bring it over. We're going to unforbid the butcher's table, because we want to bring it over. So those can now be brought over. People can start hauling those things. And I think we're getting close. I think we're actually getting close. I mean, it is also the 12th of December, but we are getting there. We're building more dining chairs, yeah, for the research bench. That's fair. Sung is visiting a grave. That's important. I guess I'll let you do that. Camarira is bringing the game of Urboard, the holy game of Urboard, the best, most finest crafted, most finely crafted game of Urboard that has ever existed. It's an excellent game of Urboard, I'll have you know. Alright, so I think next thing we need to do, wall off this mess. Does this count as a wall? I really want it to, but I highly doubt it does. So that's okay. So all of this is just going to be whatever's down here. This is all an engine room / dining room, and that's okay. I think we should let the dining room sit as its own thing, probably. We need this to be its own thing. We definitely need this to be its own thing as well. The workshop doesn't have to be just yet. That's fine. This can all be a workshop, actually. All of this, if it needs to be. Can we have a co-pilot? How do you have a co-pilot? Focus objects, a valid pilot console. Participating roles, pilot and co-pilot. Okay, so when I click it, I imagine I assign those. So that makes sense. We're building walls. We're playing Beat Saber. We have no steel. We're now fully out of steel. Okay. We have 34 steel left. I think I might ask for just a smidge of this to be mined. Just a little bit of this to be obtained. Yes. I think that's fine. And Sung will probably go do that. Alright, recreation's good. Somewhat impressive dining room. Literally putting everything on the ship is making everyone happy. It's the best thing we've ever done. Does no one have a gun? I shouldn't have said that out loud. I don't think so. I don't think anyone has a gun. Right, that's a problem. That's definitely an issue. I can't really deny that. This is for hay. It's critical. No one's using it. That's fine, I guess. This dining table takes so long. This dining chair even. Come on. Ooh, never mind. An engraving. No wonder it took so long. Squint has created a masterwork steel dining chair. An engraving on this furniture is shaped like a solitary deer near a plateau. The work represents the artist's combat. A bee sits in the upper part of the image. Very tranquil combat that Squint engages in, considering they're so good at shooting people. But yeah, maybe they are the true master of combat because they've realized how unnecessary it is. Maybe they are enlightened compared to the rest of us. Who knows? Alright, more chem fuel for the chem fuel gods. I'm okay with this. Sung is cutting stone blocks from chunk. We do need that. That's fine. Kamraira is building. No, Kamraira is consuming a simple meal at our dining room. Somewhat impressive, luxurious dining room. Although that might change as soon as we close it in and turn it into a box. I think then it will become a room. Simply a room. Alright. We need to move the food over because it's literally... We're starting to live in this place now. In fact, we should probably move these bedrolls over. I do not want to use bedrolls, but frankly... we don't have time to be cutesy about it, so let's just use the bedrolls for now. Right? Let's just do it. It does suck that everybody is kind of in the same room. It's going to be a barracks, which will deteriorate everybody's mood, but we can counteract that by making it a really comfortable barracks. We can have a... Where is it? Maybe a granite dresser? Let's maybe have a granite dresser, and then maybe some granite end tables. Actually, do we have other blocks? We have marble. Actually, no, we have limestone. This needs 30. Whew. And this needs 50? Oh, we're so close. Okay, so let's do that then. So, we have so much limestone, actually. Limestone blocks do until you have... No, not 2,000. And no, probably not 200 either, just 100. And the granite blocks we are almost done with. We just have 20 walls left. 20 times 5. So that's literally 100. Alright, so yeah, make until you have 100 and then make limestone. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make the furniture in here out of limestone. I think limestone may even be better for furniture anyway. I feel like it looks nicer maybe. I'm not entirely sure, don't quote me on that, but... Right. Now that should help. That should help everybody feel more comfortable. Please work on those. Please work on those. We need this closed so we can have a place to put all of the animals. That's kind of super important right now. Sung is now having to carry these all the way over here. Let's hold these open for the time being, actually. Let's hold these open. There's no reason to have them closed. Not right now, anyway. Alright, more granite blocks. So we probably don't need 100 anymore. So let's take it down to... Let's take it down to 40. Actually, let's take it down to 20. Because... Won't we continue to use it? And then we'll go down to 0, and then we'll have another 20, go down to 0, have another 20. And then we'll actually just... We won't overmake a whole bunch of granite that we're never going to need, you know? And considering how far these granite blocks are getting, that's probably worth it. Where's Dome going? Harvesting potato plant? I mean, I guess you might as well now. How did this grow here? Who planted it? Oh, because I did this grow zone. Right. I mean, yeah, harvest it. And then also, while you're here, harvest the ambrosia. Might as well. I see a reason not to. Harvest literally all of them, and then you can carry it back. Frankly, these potatoes can just sit here. No one should be bringing those potatoes. Nobody. But it did get you over here to get the ambrosia, so I guess I'm okay with that. Not much ambrosia, turns out, but a little bit. I guess it's not very grown. Oh no, it is ready. It's fully grown. It's just you don't get that much. Can we replant this? Can we transplant it? No. Alright, hold that ambrosia. Grab as much of it as you can. Oh, she is already grabbing the other stuff? Amazing. I thought I was gonna have to finagle it. I don't. Bring it on home, Dome. Amrira is moving our stuff where it needs to go. I mean, that actually might be worth it. That might be worth doing. Reinstall this over here. Because this is where we need it right now. Yeah, let's do that. Well... Yeah, no, I think we should. And I think we should expand zone right here for just limestone or granite chunks and make it critical.
That still only counts as one.
Hey, Merv. How are you? That still only counts as 1. Although it counts as 50. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. Hope you're doing well on this fabulous Wednesday. Look at this ship. We have a ship. And it has a corrugated steel roof on it. Apparently that's sufficient. I didn't realize that, but you know, they know what they're doing. I've never done this before. I'm sure they have. Surely they know what they're doing. Yeah, we have our ship. We are loading it with stuff. I'm slowly trying to kind of get the last pieces of furniture made and or moved over. Steel Wrath looks like a real ship now. I know, it looks like a real rectangle. Can you believe it? It's actually looking alright. It's not too shabby. I really don't want to leave these dining chairs behind, but again, flammability is really not something I desire on my ship. Like this is not long for this world either. Alright, so I want this to be low now. We need to start moving everything over. So all of this is now low. So go get it. We're hauling machining tables in. We're hauling... Oh, we have a little patch leather bedroll. We should probably bring that in too. I don't see a reason not to. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make this important. And this... Actually, no, I can make this preferred, can't I? Yeah, preferred, and then this is normal, right? Yeah, perfect. People are eating in this dining room because it's literally better than what we have in here. I'm a little sad about that, but I mean, you know, they're not wrong. They aren't. This is now a workshop. Even the dining room is a workshop. Squint is building the last couple of walls. All of the animals are doing great. We have some chem fuel going to waste. Could we put that on a shelf, please? In fact, what I may do... unlink this one. These three are still linked, right? Perfect. Chem fuel. Literally chem fuel, and what else could we do? What else is manufactured? Chem fuel, and not much else we'd need down here, I don't think, right? Yeah, let's store the mortar shells right next to the engine. That seems like a great idea. Yeah, nothing else we'd need in here, so let's not worry about it. Yeah, we're trying to kind of get everything set up now. We actually have a an animal area, an animalarium, if you will, that all of our animals are going to go into. We have an external door that we can leave open, so when we go to the next place, we can build a little, like a little fence around it, and then let the animals out so they can graze. We have, what else do we have? We have our little kitchen and pantry. I was wondering if it would be a space farm. Oh, absolutely, yes. We're researching hydroponics, and I think what we're going to need to do is the next place we land at, I think we need to try and get that grav core. So if I go to the world map, we cannot go very far. We can literally go, like, this is about as far as we can go. It's like this much. And this grav core is connected to a like a cracked reactor that is leaking toxic fallout. So what we can do is fly here, stay in the grav ship, and then try to fix that toxic fallout. That's the plan anyway. I think we can now set the storage to low. We can focus on moving this stove over. It has a chair. Any terrible chairs? No, actually. I mean, we have the masterwork. We have a good one. That's nice. That's reassuring. I don't know if we're going to ever be able to use either of these because we don't have any power on the grav ship currently. I mean, the Taylor bench we can, but we need a power source for the workshop and we just don't currently have one. Because I don't have a way to vent it is the problem. Oh, and another problem we have, all of our animals, except for Okaist, are going to be left behind. Because we have nobody that is qualified enough to maintain them. Nobody can do it. So that's a problem as well. All of our farm animals are fine. A herder? No. Wait, no, their best stat is shooting. Ah. He's willing to contribute, will not leave voluntarily. Sure. We need another bed. God damn it, Tanyan. Alright, fine. Alright, we have another person. Where's that extra bed? Here it is. Install. I guess I'll be moving this. Cancel it. God damn it, Tanyan. Install right here. Right by the door. Nope, that's not where that's going. God damn it, Tanyan. Right there. There we go. I didn't even have to move it. God damn it, Tanyan. There we go. I'm leaving it here. He doesn't get a comfort thing this way, though, does he? Them's the breaks. Sorry. Sorry, Tanyan, if that is your real name. Alright, you know what now? What we can do. Well, let's be nice to Tanyan. He just joined. Let's be nice to Tanyan, everybody. As we can do this. And this helps how exactly? It's a valid question. Oh, I can do this. This is how. Hold on. No, hold on. There was a way this made sense in my head, and I can't think of it now. Like this? Is this really what I want to do? Yes. Yes, it is. It'll do for now. Alright, give me this. Put it there. Alright. No. That's not what I went. That's not what I meant. Give me this. Put it there. There we go. Now they'll all share an end table. All 4 of these people will share this end table, and they'll be happy about it. Alright, do we have any more steel? Have we been even mining any steel? No? Can somebody do it? Oh, Tanya, what are you good at, by the way? We don't care about firefighting. You're definitely a patient. Let's look at you, actually. Really good at shooting and melee. Love you. Slow learner. That's terrible, but I guess you're here now. Yeah, even Tanyan can't handle the animals because it's only 6 and we need an 8. But plants and animals is fantastic, actually. So you can now handle the animals. Well, actually, no. You can help. But I think Squint still needs to be our primary handler. What you can do is hunt and grow and cut and clean. Yes. Thank you. We have a cleaner. Please hold us. Please hold that. There we go. You're starting to figure it out. Get them both. There we go. You could be a member of this colony if you try. I believe. All right, Viper. Move the stove over yourself. You're the one that uses it. You can move it. I don't care that you only have 1 leg, 1.5 legs. Move the stove. Now, how is this room? Filthy. Like, actually terrible. Because everyone's walking through it. C'est la vie, I guess. We'll never do cleaning. Tanyan, please clean this kitchen. Viper, stop. Cease and desist. Thank you, Tanyan. Viper is not the smartest duck in the pond. There we go. Amazing. Slightly dirty. That made it slightly dirty already. Whatever. Alright, so is this still drop on the floor? Yeah, it is. Let's make a shelf then. Or let's make a stockpile zone. Clear. Simple meals. Call it cooking. Let's go in here. And what we want is stockpile. Nope. Group. Nope. Okay, how do I tell it to go to cooking? Incompatible. Oh, because that's survival meals. Right. Okay, so we want this to be low priority. And then we want survival meals and simple meals. Okay. So now what I can do is stockpile cooking. Stockpile cooking. Stockpile cooking. Yes. And stockpile cooking. And we'll do the same here as well. So what this should do, I think, don't quote me on this, is it will make the food, drop it on this tile. Everyone will go, wait a minute, that's not where we keep our food, and they'll bring it over here and put it on in the dining room. That's what I hope anyway. Flawless. It's already perfect. Couldn't have done it better. Sung is carrying a hat. I mean, if you're on your way to work in the morning, you may as well haul a hat, you know? Cutting stone blocks from chunk. This is actually closer to the granite. That's rather funny. Do we need any more granite, though? I think we're good, aren't we? Okay, no, we do need 10 more granite. So, by all means, make a little more. Makes 1 chunk. How many granite blocks does it make per use? 15, maybe? Maybe it does. Maybe it's 15. Actually, we do need more than that. We need like 30. So I guess just keep going, Sung. You know what you're doing. You're better at this than me. Tanyan's wearing a helmet and already cutting things. They're my favorite colonists so far. They're a slow learner, but that doesn't matter when all they need to do is cut plants. And they're already good enough at that. Alright, Viper's harvesting hay grass. We have our... We don't even really need this much kibble anymore, because we don't have any animals that can eat it. The only animal that will need it is Okayist. Because Flash and Rhythm and Lynx 1, none of those can come with us. So, I mean, that's fine. I do think we want people to be equipped with guns, right? That's probably wise. Yeah, you've only just started that. Go ahead and equip that bolt-action rifle. Squint. Go ahead and do the same. I think is good. I think this is wise. Yeah, and I think what we can do actually, this storage can be no foods. This can be our manufactured stuff. No plant matter. Unfinished items and stuff I think is fine. I don't think we want weapons down here though. No weapons in here. We can have maybe clothes, but I think really having this just be like, you know, blocks and steel and silver makes a lot of sense to me. Mortar shells. You know, all the things you'd want next to a giant engine. Where's silver anyway? Under raw resources. Okay. I didn't want to do that. I just cleared everything. Alright, allow everything. Let's fix it. No foods. Let's see. Raw resources. No plant matter. Stone blocks, yes. Everything else, sure. No weapons. No apparel, no corpses. Alright, perfect. I think that's probably good. Sung is chopping blocks. And I think we want to make sure that these are just being dropped on the floor. Actually, no, you can take them to best stockpile, because then people can use them. Yeah, I think that's fine. We have 20 granite blocks right now. That's pretty good. We're moving things over to the new storage. We're going to have so much food. Soon enough there'll be mental breaking during a raid like a normal colonist. Yeah, exactly. A valued member of the colony. They actually don't have a bed. Or do they? I don't actually know what... He's sleeping in the field. Put your bed in there. You're going to be the first person to sleep in the new ship. You should be honoured. And I assume that you are, actually. You haven't done anything to convince me that you aren't. We have 64 limestone now. Sorry, Tanyan. You misunderstood. You sleep here now. Wait, Squint doesn't have a bed? Oh, are we moving beds over now? Where's Squint's bed? Oh yeah, he's hauling it over. Look at that. Picking up the simple meals, putting them on the wrong shelf. That's not where that goes. Make this critical. And, do it. Amazing. Yes. See? Now we're learning. Tanyan, you're already amazing. Go ahead and clean the workshop. That is actually meant to be a dining room. Maybe one day. Oh, that hurts. Okay. We lost 75 chicken eggs. That's a lot of eggs, but that's okay. We have a lot of food. Alright, has this been made yet? Not quite. We have 6 granite blocks. We need another 20 and another 24 then? Yeah. Tanyan, you can't build, can you? No. But you do haul and you do clean. Look at you going. Alright. You know what? Just keep doing you. Honestly, I think you're great. I think you're good at your job already. You're my favorite colonist. Probably because you're the newest. You haven't done enough to annoy me yet. I will say, though, pretty efficient so far, Tanyan. Not too shabby. Right, we have a lot of limestone. What is Squint doing? Playing Hoopstone. I can't be mad. Obviously, we have to bring that with us. Alright, so today is the 13th. So we have to leave tomorrow. That's a concern. I mean, we're basically there, but we do have a lot more things to bring over. Right? Like a lot. This last wall is an important wall, because it means that this is now not a kitchen, right? Or is it a kitchen because the... Oh, it's a kitchen because of the butcher table. That's fine. It can be a kitchen. Who am I to say otherwise, you know? Alright, this is working pretty well. We have hay. We actually have hay. Oh yeah, so floors. We don't really have many of those yet. And I think that's okay. This can be just corrugated metal for a bit. Or, this isn't corrugated metal. I forget what this is. This is a different kind. This can be industrial catwalk metal for a while. That's fine. I should put Tanyan on a low construction, because then what I can do is tell him to move buildings. And that fills me with a small amount of joy. Drop all of this out of here. Drop all of this out of here. Alright, and then we want to... Orders. Allow. Now that can be moved as well, which makes me happy. And I think... storage. Clear. Clear. I could have just done that, I suppose. They're not deteriorating, are they now? We're fine. We're moving the wool over. Very important. We're building limestone end tables. Very important. Not actually important. But still. Nice to have. How is this room? Slightly dirty. Very slightly dirty. I can kind of live with it, honestly. Go ahead and clean the kitchen. Fantastic. Oh, we need to fix our... You know what we might need to do? New area. And I don't want to do this. But I think I have to. Because they're all going to start going wild pretty soon. Actually, expand it. I think all of our wild animals now live here. That we can't take with us. And let's see. Shrink this. Animals. Flash. Rhythm. All of the scimitar cats. You all live over there now. I'm sorry to do this. I don't want to exile you, but I kind of need to. Because when you go wild, and you're about to, that's bad for me. Memoirs of Gaelun. Alright. Limestone dress is nearly done. This limestone end table is excellent. Sorry. Excellent, not excellent. It is not, in fact, made of eggs, or references eggs at all. We have 20 out of 20 granite blocks, so I think we can suspend this now, because what we can do... Missing 24 granite blocks. Alright, so we're actually in a holding pattern for the rest of time. Alright, unsuspend. We need more granite blocks. Move those up there. Flawless. Alright, what's Tanyan doing now? Oh yeah, reading. That's, I guess, a good thing to do, but... It's good for your recreation, I understand that. This dining room is still somewhat impressive, and I think that's only because we don't have this door. And I might just say, you know what? Forget the door. We don't need it. Keep this dining room as a part of this workshop. Because I'm pretty sure it's not this one. Nope, that one's awful. That one's actually atrocious. They all hate it. And rightfully so. Actually, I can't really argue with them on that. Alright. Squint. We're hauling bedrolls, yes. We're building limestone dresses, yes. We're moving wood. Probably not the most important thing, but I'm sure. Maybe we can have a wood-fired generator on this spaceship. Why not? We should probably deconstruct this wind turbine too. I mean, we actually legitimately are not using it anymore. So we can deconstruct it. Not assigned to constructing, right? Someone else could do it then. Is there a reason you aren't making more granite blocks? Oh, because you're already done. Amazing. Ryra is building the granite pen marker. Look at this. So once this is a pen, we can then start the process of getting all of these animals in here. And by all of them, I mean most of them, because the horses are not coming with us. I'm sorry to say. I think we can take the unexpected bison. I guess we'll take the sheep. We definitely need the chickens. Dutch, obviously, he literally flies the ship, or he keeps the ship afloat. But that is it. How did this cougar... Wait, how did this cougar die? What? Oh, Flash immediately killed them. Damn. Immediately said, no, this is my territory, by the way. I'd love a buffalo, but it's not in the cards. How much work does a pen marker take? And are we going to have enough for straw matting? Go ahead and clean the kitchen too while you're at it. Alright. I think we now have enough. So let's suspend both of these. I don't think we need any more stone blocks for the time being. If there's anything more useful you can be doing, please do that. Kamraira and Dome are the two people who are together, right? Yeah, got married to Dome. Alright, good. Just checking. Just making sure. There's one bed left, and I imagine Squint is grabbing it. It is Viper in the legendary bedroll. These lamps, we might as well bring them, right? Like, we will want lamps in our place. You know? I could see that being a benefit in a ship. We're missing any? We're bringing that, we're bringing that, we're bringing that. There's another wall lamp here. Put it there. What's Tanyan doing? Ah, with the plants, yes. But of course. We have so much food. So we're actually doing great on food. Like, kind of really good. This stockpile zone is now useless. Don't worry about it. We can cancel deconstructing those walls. These limestone chunks will be left here for an archaeologist to puzzle over in the distant future. It's weird that they would bury these two limestone blocks together in this ornate room, hidden in their base. What was the purpose behind these blocks? What sentimental value could they have held to the inhabitants? Okay, we're actually moving the animals in. I think we need to, right? I do think we need to. Let's haul the hay, everybody. We're holding a couple of chickens at a time. Guys, it's going to take you way too long to do it this way. Oh, visitors. Bala Confederation are visiting the colony. They seem to have a few items to trade. Okay. Dome is our trader, are they not? They are. I don't think anyone else is better yet, are they? Nope. It is just Dome. Okay. Oh yeah, we can now also, this shelf... No. Hold the hay. Just don't put it there. Put it over here. Because this is now the only food these animals are ever going to get. And then as soon as you're done with that... Where are these idiots coming in? Alright, they're pretty slow. They're pretty slow, you're fine. You're pretty slow too. Wait, when did your right leg get destroyed? When did that happen? We should fix that. You need a leg. I mean, if you're gonna rest anyway, let's do it. Right now, right here. Oh, well, no, let's wait until we've moved. Let's... Because that's gonna put you out under anesthetic for a whole day, and that's not... That's not a valuable thing to do at the moment, is it? Alright, Dome is sleeping. Not for an operation, just so that everyone's aware. We are not performing an operation on Dome. Not right now. Nobody cut her leg. Oh, it's already gone. Nobody try to weld a piece of wood to her torso, please. Now is not the time. What are you doing? Repairing it? I mean, that's a valuable thing to do, but I think it's time to do this. And then haul it. Because you're going in the engine room anyway. Wait, why are you putting it here? Critical. Haul it. Yes, there we go. So glad we didn't let him destroy the steel thruster. Could you imagine? Imagine if we had let Squint destroy this thruster. We would be in a really bad shape. Alright, I imagine they're not going to have anything valuable to trade, but let's see if they might. They could. Dome may not even catch up to them. I kind of feel bad. Oh, there we go, okay. Pemmican, herbal medicine, psychite. Psychite tea? Oh, we're broke. Alright, what do you want to buy from me then? Buy these short bows, because I'm not bringing them with me. Or the recurve bow. Keep all the guns. Keep the guns and the cannoli. Let's sell the poor tribal wear. We don't need that. Although, actually, everyone's got tattered apparel, so maybe we literally do. Okay. Anything else? I mean, that's 16 bucks. They're giving us 16 bucks for our detritus. I mean, I can't be mad, honestly. They're kind of right. It's a little shite. I mean, I'm keeping the knife that he has equipped, because we might actually need melee weapons if we go up against any mechs again. I kind of want to buy the psychite. Do we really only have 14 herbal medicine? How? How did that happen? Let's just accept the trade and move on. All the silver. Are we not growing herbal medicine out here? We're not. Oh. Well, that's not ideal. We really need all this hay, guys. We're actually... Yeah, just those couple of chickens are chewing through it already. You know? Alright, this is the last day. We still have a lot of things to move. Like a lot of things. And what is Sung doing? Repairing. I really don't think this is a valuable use of our time. Actually, we don't have anything else to build, do we? Everything's built? Alright, amazing. That's not what I wanted to do, but alright, fine. Nobody builds. That's a bad idea. Okay. If you have nothing better to do, Sung and Squint and Kemraira, then by all means, I guess you can fix things. But there is so much more you could be doing with your time. Okay, are you good enough to grow things? No. Mining, yes. Plant cutting, no. Oh yeah, also we should move Okayist's little home. And I beat him. By home, I mean rectangle onto the ship. That's important. Right here. Okayist. We can now delete this. So yeah, we weren't growing any herbal medicine at all. So what we need to do then is this. Dome, you're going on a cutting frenzy. It is time. Actually, are you able to get up? You damn right you are. Rise early and harvest heal root. Need that on a shirt. Just get a little bit of heal root going. Just a little bit of heal root. Dome can't walk, but that's fine. Yeah, there's not a lot of time left. We could do with some steel for sure. So I guess keep doing it. Keep doing it. A little more. Why walk when you can fly? That's true. Why hasn't Dome considered that? She should be flying. Alright, she's actually making really good time considering she's missing an entire leg. She's doing great, even. Viper has already leveled up their mining to level 2. Pretty good. Actually, I guess they were already mining earlier. That's the only explanation. But hey, this is now... We have steel. We have enough steel to maybe make our cool research table that we can't power. So, I mean, you know, like... Rarities and all that. Yeah, go relax socially. You need the... Can we... We'll never do hauling. Right, yeah, about that. That you're swimming in that, are you? Okay, fine. I mean, far be it from me to tell you what to do. He's relaxing socially in the empty house that no one lives in anymore. Sung, did you haul the steel right now? And actually, cancel this. Haul it. We have a lot of components. A digger from Bala Confederation is passing by. She's named Donkey Kamvasralo. Okay, that's an astounding name. I don't know why I needed to know that. Like, the game straight up was like, this person is here, and this, they have a name. I'm like, okay, that's great, I guess. Why are you telling me this? Why are we not doing packaged survival meals? Alright, no one's good enough. No one's intelligent enough to do that. Yeah, I forgot about that. Viper's getting there, kinda. She's level 6 now. Well, almost. Yeah, she's level 6 now. Clean the kitchen first. There we go. Quit trailing dirt in the kitchen, damn it. Alright, so today's the day. We have things to move. I think wood is the least important of those things. I think I might need to micromanage people at this point. Okay. Select all the heal route, cancel. That's the next thing we're going to do. Now what? Hauling steel? Amazing. Flawless even. Right, we have a lot of food to harvest. What I might do is just delete everything that isn't hay grass, because that's really what we need the most of. And I might actually just say, do this. And I'd rather get some of it than none of it, right? So even if you're not good at growing or plant cutting, congratulations, you now do both. And hauling is the most important thing anyone can be doing past this. So Kamraira is hauling, Sung is relaxing, Viper is sleeping. Wait, is it? It's already the afternoon on the 14th? Alright, well we need to not deconstruct. Uninstall. 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 So many things, man. Alright, so get all these shelves, uninstall them all. Congratulations, you guys now get to build again. So that's the only way this shit's gonna make it on where we need it to go. And this is important. Shelf. No. No shelves in this place. Thank you. Just the items that were on the shelves, not the shelves themselves. We should also reinstall this right here. Uninstalling steel mini turret. Yep, you love to see it. Deconstruct this. Milking Dutch. I mean, hardly the most important thing. Alright, wooden pen marker. What we need to do is animals. Clear. Bring them in. We're We're bringing in the animals. I want to deconstruct all of these. Can I put sleeping spots in here? Would that actually work? Alright, I think we can remove this plan now, so we can actually see what we're doing. Sorry I left it on there for so long. Alright, so the stallion... Okay, so we're not bringing the stallions with us. We don't need horses. Oh, so it's just horse, huh? Keep the horses. I think we bring everything else. I guess we bring or do we just bring we just bring everyone, fuck it. We're bringing everyone, god damn it. Why not? Alright, Viper is out in the early morn. Cutting plants immediately goes back to cooking. Alright, just for today, I'd rather you just keep cutting plants, honestly. How is Dome so much faster? Even though she's only got one leg. She's insane at this. It's kind of crazy. Alright. Harvest everything, put it on the ship. Everything must go. Alright, so after this I expect to see what can only be described as a lot of hauling. Sun is carrying 75. Dome is carrying 75. Okay, so we are bringing things in, including a lot of animals. That's great. Anything else that we need to bring? Oh, we need to delete this. This is causing problems, I can tell you already. Okay. I don't think the steel needs to come with us. I would like it to, but to be honest, it's going to cause problems if I tell them to, so don't. Major break risk on Squint. Why? Greedy for impressive bedroom. You've never had it. Why are you wearing a tainted flak vest, though? That is a legitimate concern. That's a straight up actual thing that you can complain about for sure. Come on, everybody. Get hauling. Grab all of that. We only have 9 herbal medicine? Oh wait, no, most of it's in here, isn't it? Yeah. Hauling steel? Okay, I guess that's fine. What's Tanyan doing? Hauling hay. Yeah, we have a lot of that. We do have a lot of hay. Alright, we are bringing things in. Slowly but surely. We are moving things. Can somebody uninstall this? Thank you. Why? Oh yeah, Viper doesn't haul. Okay, I guess her usefulness is at its end. That sounded very ominous. She's not going to be helpful in any way from this point on. Indoors on a clean floor. Yeah, they produce a large amount of filth. I know. I know. We'll deal with it. One day soon. Please pick up all of our shit and bring it in. I know we have a lot of hay. Bring that too. For the love of God. Just put it in. Put it in the ship. It's time to go. It's time to fly. So speaking of, camel riders. Time for me to fly. There we go. Oh yeah, the books. We need those. Stop reading. Why is everyone trying to do recreation? So why are we bringing the shelves? Why does this have... Oh, the shelves are full in here. Okay. That's a problem. That's an issue. I didn't think about that. No small shelves. Everything else though, right? Everything else. Oh, and we can also, let's say, apparel in here. And weapons. If that helps. We do have a lot of hay. Stockpile zone. Clear. Hay. Yes. And then let's also say no hay. There we go. That should help. Because frankly, the hay is needed in here and nowhere else. Okay. The rice plants are ready for harvest, but honestly, that's fine. We just need to get the last few items. Put them on the ship. Okay, thank you for helping. Just the last couple. Camrira is having a go frenzy. I love it. I saw the word frenzy and was very sad, but it's fine. It's actually the best thing that's ever happened. Every little scrap on this ship. This plasteel, somebody needs to bring that. Somebody needs to grab the books. Where's the plasteel and why isn't it on here? Because we've run out of room again. That's a problem. I need the plasteel. Why is this hay in here? No hay. Alright, we brought some of the plasteel in. Get the rest. Get the books. Somebody needs to get the books. No. We're leaving today. Haul. You don't haul, because you're useless. Haul. Haul. Haul? You're already doing it because you're amazing, but keep doing it. You know what? Finish it off. Finish it off, Camrira. Finish it off strong. Where are you going, Viper? No medical care. Head on home. Let them be. Actually, can we release these to the wild now? Who would do that? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Let them be released when we leave. Is that everything then? Everything's on the ship? Camrira's carrying the last book? We have a whole bunch of shelves that we're not bringing? We're bringing a hoopstone for some reason. I guess that's great. Whole lot of hay. Actually, not that much. Most of it's already been eaten. It's kind of scary. I will ask them to make straw matting in here when they get the chance. Hauling herbal medicine to steel shelf. I think it's time. I think it is time. For me to fly. Alright, let's do this. So. Any herbal medicine left on the map? It's not allowed. Except for this herbal medicine's allowed. Okay. Get on the ship. Hauling hay to straw matting. Yeah, you're allowed to build while the ship is in motion. Where are you going? Okay, there's one more book. Viper is researching. Honestly, research speed factor is pretty good considering the room's pretty dirty. Alright. We are here. We are ready. The ship exists. It is the 1st of April, May. We're a little over time, but that's fine. Because we built a ship. And that takes a little bit of time. Alright. Launch. Crew count. 4 out of 5. Thrusters. 2 out of... Expected quality 40%? A 41% chance of having a minor incident when landing the grav ship. Force visitors to lead board colony animals. Do I need to release these guys to the wild? Okay, fine. Can I do it from here? No. Release. 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 Who's gonna do it? Who tends? Who handles? Squint or Tanyan? Both of them are miserable. Just do it. Do it right now. I guess we have to do this. I didn't realize that it would actually force us to board the colony animals. Clean the ship while we're waiting. This place is filthy. Clean the kitchen too. Alright, Tanyan, release, release, released. And released. Okay. And you know what, while you're at it? All that. Okay, amazing. We got one more herbal medicine out of it. Alright, everyone's on board? It is time for me to fly. Alright. Let's just check the animals. Okayist is here, everybody's here. There's a scimitar cat somehow that's still not released. I missed it, I guess. Release the cat. Losing my mind. Come on, release it! Release it! Get it out of my house! Cougar meat rotted away in storage, that's funny. Alright. I guess it was only 3, so I mean, what were we gonna do? Okay, farm to space. It is time. Launch the ship. Let's check animals. Everybody's here. We're bringing the horses for some reason. Launch. Okay, there's a 41% chance we're going to have a minor incident. Oh. Your current map, as well as anything not on the grav ship substructure, will be permanently lost. The launch process is destructive, meaning you will not be able to return. Alright, so we are going here. This is as far as we can go, because we only have two chem fuel tanks and 2 thrusters. If we get more thrusters and tanks, we can go further, but this is as far as we can go. But that's fine, because there is a grav core here with our name on it. So, Scarlands are inhabited by dangerous insects and rogue mechanoids. Water is toxic, and Scaria runs rampant among the animals. That's a Scarlands? It doesn't say that. Oh, it does. Ruins of an ancient city which was destroyed by weapons of mass destruction. Oh, so it's a nuke. It's a Fallout. It's Fallout 4. Mechanoids lurk among the shattered buildings, waiting to awaken and kill again. I really want another grav core. I want grav light panels. Can we go to orbit? No. No, we cannot. I mean, we cannot. We're not good enough to do that. All right. Maybe we don't go to the Gravlands. Sounds like an Airbnb review. 4 out of 5. They were very friendly. They were very friendly and receptive to my complaints. Would be 2 out of 5 if they weren't so polite. Do we go to the Scarlet? We don't have the capacity to fight insects and mechanoids, man. We have no armor and no weapons. No, we can't get this grav core right now. I'm sorry to say, we can't. Caves, wild smoke leaf plants. Maybe what we do is we just carry on. Where else is any grav cores? There's one over there. There's one in, oh yeah, there's one in the Arctic. Frozen terraformer. Yeah, it's perfect. We'll go there. Alright, so we'll make our way south. Is there anything over here we care about? Hell no, there's like nothing. Are these all Scarlands? They are. Okay. I kind of have my heart set on that ancient reactor, but I don't think we can handle the Scarlands right now. So instead, where do we want to go? I think we need to go to a place with a little bit of mountain. Or then again, maybe we don't. We have our ship. I think we should go increased animal life, caves, wild smoke leaf plant, bluebird habitat. That sounds nice. Right next to the Scarlands. Anything else worth a damn in here? Wild strawberry plants. Not much going on. Not a lot. Muddy. I guess nothing in those. What about over here? Can we go here? Ah, no. What do you mean? Wait, we don't have 210 chem fuel? Oh, our thrusters are stopping us from going any further. I see. Maybe we should just go as far as we can then. Yeah, let's just do that. Ah! 'Cause, 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 Look at all of our shelves we left. Alright, well, this is scary. We're coming in really hot. Guys, can we slow it down at all? I'm holding my breath. Oh, I can choose where to put it. That's great. If I move it, will it explode? Okay, that's bad. Is there anywhere we want to be? I mean, like, this is pretty good. We have fertile grounds right here, right next to us. We're centrally located. I guess we don't know if it's exploded or not yet. Oh, that's bad. There's another one over here. Wait, there's 2 ancient dangers on this map. There's one here and one there. Oh no. Let's move the landing zone here. Just a little further away from all that. You know? Just a little bit. Let's land all this rock. Yeah, let's do that. Put us right there. We got grow zones. Put us right there. I was legitimately expecting an enormous explosion. There is an immediate dry thunderstorm as soon as we land, but you know what? That actually worked out. Okay. Oh, Tanyan is still asleep. Slept through that, actually. Alright. We did it. We used 200 chem fuel. That's a lot. Alright, so I guess we're abandoning this 41%. Yeah, I know. We did it. We got the high roll. Somehow. Alright, so I guess let's update our departure date. Because this is a new colony if ever I've seen one. First of. So what is it? April, May today? So first of. So April, May would be August and then December. Okay, December. Have I had the wrong thing up this whole time? Anyway, whatever. We know what we're doing. Oh, no, it wouldn't be December, would it? It's, hold on, using the wrong maths. It would be September. Okay, that's why it didn't make sense to me. September. Alright. Because 15 days is the 1st of August, 15 more days, 1st of September. Love it. Not too shabby. And we're creating, the, filth absorbent hay grass, which is awesome. So it turns out we don't actually need to worry as much about having as much hay for the time being, because we can, you know, we take off and land immediately. You don't even spend a day flying. So that's cool. But the Great Camel has flown. It's ridden its first caravan journey, and it was very successful. So I think what we need to do is kind of set up like a little fence area. I think we should use the ship as a kind of guidance. So what we can do is something like this, like that. And then we can have a fence gate here, a fence gate there, and that's probably good. And then let's also get. So here's what I'm thinking. While we're here, we should absolutely start working on power for this thing. And my thought is we have turrets around it. We start running some wires in it, right? Some hidden conduits around the exterior. Like maybe just literally like this. And then we can build ourselves a little wind turbine. On this side, maybe? Where's our fertile ground? Yeah, maybe we'll put it here, actually. Like, no, we'll put it here. Like this. And what that'll do And then if we just go ahead, we'll also need hidden conduit right there. That should allow us to have power in the ship. Like this. And then we can charge these batteries. And then we'll actually have... we'll actually have power on the ship. I think that'll be pretty good. Not too bad. Also, let's start getting this steel being mined, right? Well, grow zones first. Well, actually, we have a lot of food. So this is weird, right? Because normally I'm used to like, okay, we're in a new area. We need all of the food immediately. We need, you know, there's so many things to be set up. But because we already have a base, we have brought our home with us. We don't need that. We don't need all that. Our priorities, our needs have shifted again. And that's strange. That's weird. Oh wait, did Sung level up his intellectual from playing the game of... Oh, I love this. This is my favorite recreational thing on the planet. Are we kidding? Yeah, it's cerebral. I guess that increases intelligence. That's awesome. Oh yeah, and I guess... Oh, we do need food. Viper. Cook, damn it. Go. Chef, immediately. Do not pause. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200 pounds. I guess, yeah, feed yourself first, sure. Go ahead and clean the kitchen. Okay. Okay, you can't keep coming in the kitchen if you're going to do that. I know you're trying to be helpful, but... Alright, lots of things are being built. Power is being run. Construction botched, that's fine. I do think we do want to have a grow zone though, and I'll tell you why. We need heal root. This can be heal root, like so. And then, okay, I like this a lot. I like this grav ship. I can't believe we got to this point in the playthrough, to be honest with you. There were a couple of times where I was pretty sure there was no coming back. What are we looking for here? Heal root. There it is. Yeah, let's get that heal root going, because we do need that. I think it's also worth getting some hay grass. I'm hoping it's just going to rain and put this dry thunderstorm out. That's what I'm hoping here. Alright, we have our wind turbine. I do think we should get, while we're here, we should get more thrusters and more tanks. But I guess if we're going to do that, that means the batteries have to go somewhere else, right? We're kind of running out of space. And we don't have any grav ship panels anymore. We have one grav light panel, and I don't think we can make them, right? You can only find them? I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Let's put it on speed 1, so that we're not, you know, sitting around doing nothing. Grav light panel. Grav light panel. Requires vaxstone blocks, which can be obtained from orbital asteroids. Okay, so we are landlocked right now. We're planet bound until we figure out how to go to orbit and get vaxstone. And the way to do that is we need a better research bench that has power. And the way to do that is steel. So, yeah. And also, I think what we're going to do, since this is going to be quite a long effort... Wait, what do you mean not enough stored? Have we gone through all of our steel just building these few things? Okay. That's surprising. That's very surprising. We do have the capacity for power. So once this fence is built, hey, who's these donkeys? Whose donkeys are these? We are going to have to kill that lynx. That's a shame, but that's okay. Oh, we also want to equip everybody with guns, including you, Tanyan. Please equip a gun. Equip that bolt-action rifle. Kamraira, actually, Kamraira, you're going to get a knife. Even though you're like an insane shot, you're going to get a knife now. If you are going to get a knife, I should probably get you... equip that. Can I make better weapons? Can I make like a... Okay, so you can't make melee weapons at the machining table. That's a shame. Oh, we could have shredded those mechanoids. Oh no, we could have got plasteel out of that. Oh well, what are you going to do? Alright, I think... There we go, it's raining now. It'll put out the dry thunderstorm. All the fires that started. I'm going to be honest. That went way better than I think it had any right to be. And than it had any right to. And way better than I thought it was going to. So we do have a few problems. Obviously, the sleeping situation isn't ideal. I would very much like to have more room for people to sleep. I think having this here is probably more necessary than anything else. Please work on these batteries. Please. Put the batteries in so they can start... Oh, they actually had charge. Oh, okay. This doesn't need to be on yet, and nor does this. Actually, I don't even think they're connected to the grid, but I don't want them to be anyway, so that's fine. And this is not... Oh, auto cuts. Cut now. Yep, I didn't think about that. We definitely need this heal root to be growing. Let's harvest these berry bushes too while we're at it. But I do think... I think we're ready. Open it up. Actually, hold on. Before you do that, there is one thing we do need to do. Firing squad. Viper, are you a good shot? You are. I'm gonna need you to take this chain shotgun. Dome, you're not a good shot. Carry on. Alright. Where is Viper anyway? Helping mine. Okay. I think we can fix Viper's tendencies now. Those can go back to being low. Research is still high. I think that's fine. Yeah, basic I think is good. Yeah, ideal. I think these three should be able to handle it though. Where is this Lynx? It's over here. I don't want to have to kill it, but it's too close. As soon as Viper equips that, I think we're good to go. Alright, we're actually gaining some energy now from the wind turbine. Do we have... Is it connected? It is. No, it's not. It's not connected because we did this weird loop. So the turbine is not connected to the batteries. Oh god. I can't believe how quickly we went through all that steel though. I thought we had 100, but I guess no. I guess not. Why do we have eggs just sitting there? Hey Viper, do you want to... Nope. Move those in. Hide in room squint. Was imprisoned. I'll get over it. That was days ago. Alright, the greed for an impressive bedroom is a problem. The disturbed sleep is a problem. I got to sleep in a pretty nice barracks, but I really don't like sharing a room with others. Yeah, that is just going to be an issue. The problem is that, I mean, apart from making the space with the animals a lot smaller, I don't really see what we can do. And I guess there is an argument for that, right? Do we need all this space? I think yes. Because I think if we don't have all this space, I'm really going to start to think of this as like a battery farm, and I don't like that idea. Like, I really don't. So, you know, I'd rather not think of it like that. Alright. None of this is in the way now. I mean, I guess there is that berry bush. Unless the berry bush doesn't block it, actually. Hey, it doesn't. It doesn't seem to. Amazing. We're just harvesting. Alright. Where did that lynx go? It's right here. Yeah, we need to take care of that. Squad! Alright. Not you, Squint, obviously. You're useless. Squad up. Yeah, go hide in your room that you're so sad about. You may fire when ready. Amazing work, everybody. Just scare them away, I guess. Scare them away from the base. I guess that works. How? You know what? You guys need the practice, I'm realizing. Is Squint really our best shot? No, Camryra is, amazingly. The guy who hates guns is still the best shot in the colony. That's depressing. Alright, Viper, you should actually have like a proper gun. Head over here. Alright, you guys, you're done. You're done. You did your job. The Lynx is nowhere near. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a whole bunch of sleeping spots for these guys. And I think I might actually turn them into animal sleeping boxes eventually. But for now, they're just going to be sleeping spots. Like this. Like that. Like that. Alright, that's probably way too many. But kind of shows you the idea. Alright. Hauling steel to hidden conduit? I thought we said we had no steel. Okay, maybe we've grabbed a little bit of the steel from here. Yeah, if you could build these, then the power grid will be connected. This world has been connected. Like, if we can just do that, we can just go this way with it, you know? That'd be great. I don't need to clean the workshop, because that's too much for one person with one leg to do. You know? Not for nothing. That's probably a lot to ask of you. Alright, I don't think we need to cut the... Is it blocked by tall grass? Oak tree, timber shroom... It's not blocked by tall grass. Auto cut blocking plants. Oh, she's planting heel root. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Alright, this is taking up too much time on Tanyan's radar, so move the stuff inside before it rots. No point harvesting the berries if we just let them die. Yeah, no? Amazing. Alright. I can't believe how well that went. I still can't believe we took off in this ship. We made a ship. We made a rectangle with some corrugated iron on the top of it. And we flew that thing to another map. That's crazy to me. Do we see, like, the destruction? Yeah, we do. Grav ship launch, yeah. Space Nomads. Yeah, exactly. We're going to have to update the title. We're no longer Wandering Caravan of nomadic tribe, of nomadic people. We are literally spacefaring. Okay, Dutch might actually single boomaloped... might single boomalopedly be keeping us in the air. Flying dark, except the soft glow of the reactor. I mean, we do have a couple of lights. But I mean, what more do you need to fly other than the hum of the warp drive, you know? I will say, like, I did love the design of the warp drive and the sound design of the warp drive in Star Trek. It was very cool. Alright, so this is actually not enough room. We actually have a chicken in the way still. I didn't expect that. We should have this pen marker over here, but that's fine. Nutrition consumption 10. Nutrition growth 0. Stockpiled 55. We have 5 days of food. Let that sink in. Alright, let's get some more hay then. I mean, actually, we don't need more hay. What we need is more shelves. That's what we need. Yeah, I guess we will have more hay. Let's grab this, build a copy right there. Let's link the two. Link to that one. So that means it should just be hay, right? Foods, hay, critical, amazing. And then we can actually just have the shelves hold the hay instead of the floor. This room is still awful, but at least it's a barn, so you know you expect that, really. I think this room is now a it's kind of, what's the word? I I think it's like, but it's kind of like, you know, when a room is on fire and someone walks into it and then just spontaneously combusts, right? That's this room, but for people's mood. They just walk in here and go, oh my god, what the hell happened in here? And it's hideous environment. Instantly the most hideous environment that anyone on this colony has ever seen. I am sad that I wasn't able to do like the feeding window. I really wanted this steel shelf to be the wall, and then we could just have them come up, drop shit in the shelf, and then they would eat it. I really thought that would work. But alas. Ship must have an interesting smell. Oh, very much so. Yes, definitely. Did we fly the ship with the door open? We flew this ship with this door held open, I think. I'm pretty sure we did. Okay, well I guess we didn't go into orbit, so I guess it's fine. That would have been an interesting thing. Everyone's flying and then half of them die because of a lack of oxygen. That would be bad. Hey, if you're ravenously hungry, Squint, there is food outside of the room. You just have to stop being sad about it. That's really what you have to do. Where's our rec room anyway? They say it's impressive. I don't even know where it is, so I'm gonna have to take their word for it, I suppose. Fantastic. Alright. So I think we can hold this door open. Next time someone goes through, they'll leave it open. The animals can flow out here. They can eat and spend some time outside. And that'll be ideal. This wood is all going to rot, I think, but that's fine, because it's not like we have anywhere to put it anyway. Oh, wood is fine to be out in the rain. Right. Oh, duh. Of course it is. Really? Okay, now I'm kind of not... I don't know what to do now, right? Because here's the thing. This is our base. It's not getting any bigger until we get vaxstone blocks. And we're not getting vaxstone blocks until we know how to make spacesuits. So I guess steel, high-tech research bench, spacesuits. That's the plan. I also do think we need to make more flak vests and flak jackets. What level do people need to be to make these? So helmet is pretty easy. Flak vest is there a difficulty on it? Hold on. Oh, minimum crafting 4. Okay, so 4 and 4 and nothing. Anyone can do it. Alright, so who crafts? It looks like Sung, level 7. Alright, Sung it is. Sung is our crafter. Hauling steel to hidden conduit? Yeah, keep doing that first. That is more important. No. Yes, build that one. That's the one we need. More than anything else, that's the one that has to be finished. Because all of this power is not going into these batteries. But it is now. Okay, we have power. And we're refilling the chem fuel tank. Dutch is putting in work, man. It's actually impressive. So, let's see. Animals. Wild animals. Wildlife. There we go, that's the one. There's a lot of grizzly bears. That's a concern. What else? What else is here? Turkeys, hares, squirrels, raccoons, wolverines. Hopefully the bears and the wolverines just kind of take care of each other. Badgers. And the badgers too. There's a lynx. Oh yeah, we shot that. Why? We shot at it. We actually literally never hit it. Not even once. Why are you moving those there? Why did you do that? That was weird. Alright, well, whatever. Someone will move them back where they're supposed to go. It's fine. Tanyan is bringing all the wood in. Okay, I think we need to... Can we set a limit on wood? Is there a way to do that? I guess the only way to do it is something like this. I want one shelf of wood. And if there's any more, I don't want it on the ship. So, no wood. Wood. No. Alright. Wood. Let's unlink this one. All of these are still linked. Yes. Yeah. I think that's good. We don't need all this wood. Especially not on a grav ship. We should start moving. Actually, we need a place to put the wood, don't we? Okay, so here's the plan. Let's go ahead. Whoops, I clicked off the thing. It didn't crash, don't worry. I just clicked off of it. There's like a nanopixel, like right here, that if I click, the game gets very mad. Alright, so what I'm going to do, zone, dumping, right here. Storage, wood. And then what I'll also do, just so that someone has something to set fire to, is wooden wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cancel that. And then a roof. That should kind of get us going, I think, in the right direction. We're still building the hidden conduit. That's great. Construction botched. That's less great. Stung, is there something better you could be doing than construction? Mining? Mining or crafting? It's mining. You could be mining. Oh. Everyone's a level 1 in construction. No wonder that's taking so much precedence. Okay. Let's fix that. Let's fix that. I mean, it's good. I do like that everything's getting built so quickly, but I don't know if we need to keep it like that forever. Oh, that's one thing we need to do as well. Beds. Beds. We need good beds. Yes. Okay. And I think... What do we have near us? We have marble. Alrighty then. So, storage. As far as manufactured goes, I don't think we need any blocks. I think what we can do is we can go... I think a dumping stockpile right here. And this can have any of our blocks in it. Any and all of them. And then what we'll do is we'll create a new stockpile zone right here for marble. Marble chunks. Clear everything, just marble chunks. Okay. So these can get hauled by somebody. And that'll fill up this a bit more. We do need some chairs as well. I don't see a reason not to have some. Like this. Okay. And then as far as like clothing goes, everybody's mad about tattered apparel. Why? Tanyan and don't. What's your tattered apparel? The forced tribal wear that you have. And Tanyan, the t-shirt and robe that you are wearing. Do we not have tribal wear you could be wearing instead? Oh, is it because it's poor? Okay, let's check. Apparel policy, Shaolin style. No, any quality. Okay. Oh, Tanyan is anything. We need it to be 6 now, not 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Count equipped. Any quality. Any quality. Ah. Like that. And like that. Alright. We can only make them out of wolves. Out of sheep wool, to be precise. The robe, I think we can make out of bison wool. I like the sound of that. I wouldn't mind actually some cloth. Maybe we should grow some cloth too. We're getting very fancy with our needs. Have you noticed this? Let's get some cloth going. Like right, is there a good place for it here? Yeah, let's grow it here. Like right there. And we'll make it cotton. And we'll expand that. And I do think we also want to grow some plants, right? We need to grow some plants of the slightly medicinal variety. And I'm thinking something along the lines of... Cotton? 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 No, wait, we have cotton. We have cotton. I'm thinking, do we want psychoid or smoke leaf? Psychoid is for psychite tea. Smoke leaf is smoke leaf. I think psychite is better. I think psychite's better. We'll do that. I think that works. And I think the cotton takes precedence. It takes longer to grow. Sow the area first. Because this takes forever to grow. Alright, we are getting all of the wood on in the dumping stockpile. Have we moved it out of here yet? No. Did I say no wood on the shelves? I did. Did I say no wood in here? I did. Okay. So why is it still here then? We could also just have wood on these shelves, but actually I think no wood at all on those shelves. I want one shelf of wood in the entire ship. Good to have. We don't need 1,200 of it, you know? Who is dying? Alright, this rat has died to this fox. Okay. To keep an eye on that. Chop food. Wait a minute. This rabbit has also died to this fox right next to where our animals are. Alright. That seals the deal. Viper. Come do your duty. To Queen and country. Sorry to do this. How are you so bad? Alright, well he's gonna die now, so I guess that's fine. Damn, he ate the whole thing. We'll never do hauling. Right, I forgot about that. Alright, we're putting a roof over all of this wood. And really the only reason is, at least then we can keep some of it. It might come in handy, like legitimately might come in handy. Dumping stockpile normal. Important. Should they be hauling this this wood? Like, I genuinely don't know. They should be. Alright, well then do it. Let's get this wood out of here. We have better things to be putting in here. And yeah, and then I think what we can do is start working on our research bench. How much steel do we even have? We haven't really mined any yet. That's fine. We're setting things up. We're allowed. We have a turret here. We have 2 turrets here. It's not much in the way of defense, but I mean, it's kind of something, you know? We're planting hay grass. Well, actually, no, we're not even planting hay grass. We're planting cotton. We should plant hay grass. The other thing we could do... God, look at these guys going at it like that. They're just like a squadron. You love to see it. Yeah, I think everybody growing makes sense. Oh, we do need dome to get a leg. You know? But that's a thing we need. We should probably also research prosthetics, huh? Is one of our books providing research into prosthetics? I think it is. Orbital apparel. Orbital tech, 30 per hour. Really? Yeah, we're actually researching orbital tech real slow. That's funny. Hydroponics is definitely a must. I would love to have a little hydroponics bay on this ship eventually. And I guess prosthetics. We do need them. Getting some actual legs would be nice instead of these peg legs that everyone's dealing with right now. Speaking of, I think it is time, once all of the planting is done, we can very much do that. Alright, Sung, are you my good shot? Tanyan's very passionate about shooting things. Alright, let's have him finish sowing that cotton plant, which he's also pretty passionate about. Actually, he's a really slow learner. Sung, what's nearby that we need to kill? Alright, this Wolverine is going to take care of itself, it looks like. Yep. Died to a badger. You'll love to see it. I guess most of the predators kind of wear themselves out, which is something. This red fox is so far away it's not really a concern at the moment. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. This red fox is going to die of its wounds. This lynx is still far away. Yeah, I guess we're good. Don't worry about it. We're fine. We do need to let the animals out, though, so... Let them out before they eat all the hay. They'll go out here and eat. Now, I assume... Yeah, nutrition growth is 3.3, so we definitely do need hay grass. Is there a good place to grow it? Because once we plant it, we're not going to touch it for weeks. I guess we could grow it right there. That'd be good. Is it sensitive to fertility, though? Let's check. Sort of. It's sensitive enough that I think it's worth doing. So, sorry, it's going to be bright green again. Let's do this. And then let's do this. Like that. And then we'll make it a nice little kind of semi-square anyway. Hay grass. And you know what? Let's just do this. Let's just do that. That's probably the smarter thing to do. It may even not be worth traipsing all the way over there for however little it's going to matter. Because fertility sensitivity 100% gives 140% growth. So the cotton would probably be worth it. I feel like potatoes don't grow that fast, and aren't they like 70% to sensitive? No, they're 40%. Okay. So it might be worth it for hay grass then. Oh, they're 60%. I think having it up here makes sense then. Let's just leave it. And then I'm literally going to grow some potatoes here because why not? It can't hurt. Yeah, do it. Psychoid can wait. It's like the least important one. Cotton is important. Hay grass is very important for all of our animals. So most likely the animals are going to be eating the hay grass more than anything else. But at least now they can actually go outside and, you know. You know what I may even do? Let's clean out this this barn. Actually, nah. Just leave it. Just leave it. We'll clean it ourselves. I guess. It'll take forever, but we'll do it. I was thinking if we just remove the roof, the rain will do most of the work, but... Alright, how can we get Sung to craft more? I guess, like, give him lower priorities on everything else? I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with that for now. Because right now he's cutting a tree, and that's going to take forever. We do need steel. So yeah, this is great, actually. Please do that. And I think now that we're not quite as panicked about leaving, we can do this. 2 hours of recreation at night, 1 hour in the morning. Sounds ideal to me. God, I wish I got that. That'd be nice. Every day. Yeah. Then again, I'm not fighting for my life on a desolate Rimworld, so counting chickens and all that. Yeah, I think Viper's definitely our researcher for sure. Yep, and they're literally doing that as I speak. So, yep, they know what's up. No one else can mine, huh? Because I would like someone else to handle the mining, and then Sung can just craft. Because we need clothes and everything. Sorry, let's look. I was looking at the map. Kamryra can mine. Okay, Kamryra's doing that then. Hit the books. I guess we could like one in research. I like that. That's a good emote. Ones. That's pretty good. Yeah, I need to think of emotes like that because that's a very good one. Alright, so our little workshop sucks, but it exists. We can even put like a tool bench in here too. And don't think I won't, because I will, and I did. It's a waste of steel, but it also isn't. Like, let's be honest, there's a lot of steel in here that we're not going to use. And also, Camryra should probably be mining. Planting and mining. Sung is relaxing socially. I guess that's fine, you can do that. Go and clean the barracks while you're at it. Do we have any marble blocks yet? I don't think we do. Well, there's a good reason for that. We'll take 200, because that's probably how much we're going to need. Like, actually. Sung can start crafting. Can someone else do that, though? Because I feel like it's kind of a waste of their talents, you know? I mean, Squint could. Alright, I think Squint can, then. Because that way, it will be done relatively quickly, but it means that Camryra can focus on mining and planting. Gwent can focus on crafting, on building, which is literally the thing they are obscenely good at. Sung can focus on crafting, and we do need a crafter. Like, desperately. Hey, before you eat, could you clean the kitchen before we get into another, like, vomit mess where everyone's sick? Why does Viper keep doing that? When Viper's done, she grabs the food and puts it here. And she grabs it from here and puts it here. Which is strange. Cook simple meal, 7 out of 108. Look everywhere, take to cooking. Yeah, she comes up here, grabs the stack and brings it back down here. It's a little, wasteful, I guess. But, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Is one spot critical? This one's low. So this is low and this is critical. And the idea was she would finish cooking, put the food here, because that's what I'm telling them to do, right? I say, hey, take to cooking, which is this storage area. And then, because it's low, people will go, oh wait, that's not where that goes, and they'll come in and grab it and take it here, because it's critical. But maybe I should just have it be preferred? I mean, Okayist has it. Okayist has moved. The dog picked up all the food and carried it over there. Do we have a lot of grid access? Not currently. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh god, I'm a fool. Actually, we don't even need this. Hold on. There's a better way. I'm slightly panicking, but it's fine. I'm fine. Build those right now. Like, don't even do anything else. No. Build that right now. Deconstruct. And then what we can do is remove roof area. No, remove all of it. Do I have to tell you, like, each individual square? Apparently I do. Alright. Power's back. Nobody panic. Everything's fine. Power is back. Ooh. Alright. The chickens are still laying their eggs in the egg box. You'd love to see it. Honestly, the best thing we ever did was get rid of the roosters. Like, actually. Because now we don't have to worry, oh, are all those fertilized eggs going to hatch and then we're going to drown in a wave of tiny, adorable chickens? No. We don't have to worry about it. So much wood. Like, is there anything we can do with this? I guess we can make a wood-fired generator, but outside of that, can we convert wood to chem fuel? Hold on. Defoliate a ship. That legitimately may not be a problem. It doesn't even have any enemies with it, right? It doesn't have any enemies, and it's actually very far away. We could ignore it completely. Because I'm pretty sure it has a maximum radius, and I don't think it will reach this far. But we probably want to deal with it anyway. But if we do, it won't be today, because apparently it is the hour is later than you think, Gandalf. All right. Farm to space. I can't believe how successful this was. We have a ship. Can you believe it? We have a ship, and it flew, and it didn't crash. I thought for sure it was going to crash when we arrived. And it has all of our animals on it, and it has most of our things in it, and it's actually semi-reasonably laid out. Like, I am pleased with this. Can I turn this off? How do I... There's a way to turn this off, isn't there? I've forgotten how. Oh, whatever. Yeah, it's surprise. It's not V, is it? It's not B. It's G! I am very surprised with how this went. And it gives us a solid thing to build from now. We have a base. We can improve it instead of just recreating it in different tiles on the planet. We are now at the point where we can upgrade our research bench. Think about power. Think about defenses even. It's pretty good. I am thrilled with how this went. Very, very happy indeed. Ah, dear. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you again, Mub, for the bits as well. I appreciate that. We're going to be back tomorrow with more Valheim. We weren't able to last week because the work was working, unfortunately. But this week, I have silver armor to make, and I mean it this time. So I hope to see you all for that. Have a fantastic rest of your evenings. I hope your days and evenings are as successful as this ship flight. Because I'm speechless. I can't believe how well it went, and I'm very excited to actually take this little rectangle and improve it. Like, I want to put beds and I want to that's it. I want beds. Anyway, have a fantastic evening, everybody. Enjoy yourselves. Stay safe, and I shall see you all next time.